Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. If this is the very first time that you are stopping by, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today we're going to be talking about how to visit Canada. Step by step, I'm going to explain to you how you can go about starting an application, find out if you are eligible to come to Canada at this time, and what documents are required, what the processing fees are. So there's going to be lots more to talk about on this video. So please don't go anywhere and stick around to the end of this video. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, and don't go anywhere because I'm starting right now. Many people have reached out to me and have said, Gloria, how do I go about applying to come to Canada at this time? And what's the processing fee? How much does it cost to come to Canada? How long can I stay in Canada for? What's the process of applying to come to Canada as a visitor? In this video, I'm going to explain all of that in a step-by-step video. So please don't go anywhere, guys, because I'm going to take you on a journey to the Government of Canada website, www.cic.gc.ca. Please don't complain that this video is too long because it is well detailed. I've spent a lot of time to make this video just so that you can understand how to go about making this application. And again, you do not need an immigration agent or anyone to help you with an application to visit Canada. So are you ready? If you're ready, so let's just dive into that video. So guys, here is the Government of Canada website, www.cic.gc.ca, and I'm going to click on the very first link there where it has Immigration and Citizenship Canada. On here, you have information about how you can apply to travel, study, work, or immigrate to Canada, apply for citizenship, PR card, refugee protection, and also check the status of your application or find a form here on this website. But today we're going to be talking about visiting Canada. So just under services and information, as you can see, there's a lot of information. I've talked about this in all my videos, but we're going to scroll back up now because we're going to be talking about visiting Canada. So you click on visit on here, find out if you need a visa to visit. Let's click on that. So on here, you say you can extend your stay, invite business visitors, or reunite with family members. But if you're outside of Canada, we're going to find information about visiting from outside of Canada. But before then, let me just scroll on here so you can see other options. So like things like stay in Canada longer, reunite with your family members, invite your parents or grandparents, visitors visa for workers and students here in Canada, and how to invite business visitors to Canada. So we're going to go back up now so that we can find out how to visit Canada or apply to come to Canada from outside, okay? If you're outside of Canada. So let's do that. Sorry about that. So visit Canada. So find out what document you need to travel, visit family and friends, do business, or transit through Canada. If you're already inside of Canada, you can click on that information there. But on here, we're just going to scroll down here to see how we can find out if we need a visa. We'll click on that. So find out if you need it. So most people need a visa or an ETA to travel to Canada, not both. Some may need just their passport, but let us answer a few questions on here. So the first one says, what travel document do you plan to travel to Canada? I'm going to say passport because I'm going to assume that I'm applying from Nigeria, all right? So I hit passport and I hit next question. Under here says to select the country that matches my passport. So I'm going to read this on here just to be sure of the questions because I don't understand. So I'm going to click on that button and I'm going to type in Nigeria. By the time I start typing that in, as you can see, it's going to pop up. As you can see, NGA Nigeria, and I'm going to click search and it's going to come up a next question. As you can see, it's Nigeria, right? So click next question. Are you a dual citizen? Now, if you're a dual citizen, you say yes, but I am not, so I'll say no. And next question. Are you a lawful permanent resident of the US? I'm going to say no because I don't have a green card, okay? Hit no, next question. What do you plan to do in Canada? I'm going to say, there are different options, but I'm going to say visit as a tourist, okay? Because that's what this video is all about. So let's say visit as a tourist. If any other option applies to you, you can click on it. But this is what applies to me right now. So I'm clicking on it and then go to the next question. Now you see the answer on there. It will be different from every other person, but mine says you need a visitor visa. And for visits for up to 6 months for most purposes, the cost is Canadian $100. So let us get details about the visitor's visa. So that's the page we're in now. So you can see the fee here says the 100 Canadian dollars, and then there's processing time, which will vary by country to country. It says you may need to give your biometrics with your application. So the visitor visa is a document that sticks on your passport when the immigration officer does that, if you meet the requirements needed to come to Canada. Now, how long can you stay in Canada? Most people have asked me. Most visitors can stay up to 6 months in Canada. Again, this is very important for you to know. The border officer may allow you to stay for less or more than 6 months. If so, they will put that date that you need to leave Canada on your passport. It's called the visitor record. If you don't get a stamp in your passport, you might stay up to 6 months from the day you enter into Canada. So it says if you need a stamp, you can ask the border services officer for one when you arrive at the airport. Okay? This thing I'm going to read right now, guys, is very, very important and very crucial. I need everybody to understand this. Please take this very seriously. It says you might need a visitor visa, and it depends on the type of travel document you plan to travel with, your country, your nationality, and your method of travel to Canada for this trip. Let us find out. Let us go back again to the very first page and click on check processing times, because this is the very most important thing I want you all to know. So this is always getting updated, so always check. So what are you applying for? I'm going to say temporary resident. Which temporary resident application? I'm going to say visitor's visa from outside of Canada, and then I hit the country. My country is Nigeria. Choose your own country, and then once you do that, get processing time. So as you can see for Nigeria here, it says 164 days. So they are processing lots of application right now, but the good thing about this is the processing time will not include the time it takes from your date you start your application to the date they get it. But when we get towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you something that will interest you. All right. So let us go to how to apply, or who can apply. On here, it says that you must meet some basic requirements to get a visitor's visa. So one is that you need to have a passport, be in good health, have no criminal or immigration related conviction. You need to convince the officer that you have ties to your home, so such as job, asset, or family that will take you back to your home country after your visit. You also need to convince the immigration officer that you will leave Canada at the end of your visit. Now, have enough money for your stay. They did not tell us how much. It says the amount of money depends on how long you will stay, if you stay in a hotel or if you're staying with friends. You might need a medical exam and letter of invitation from someone who lives in Canada. We're going to talk about that very shortly when we look at the list of documents that is required. So some people are not admissible to Canada. That means they are not allowed to enter the country for these kind of reasons. One, criminal activities, human rights violations, organized crime. You need to be inadmissible, Gloria, to Canada, okay? And also, if you have minor children, you need to click on that link to know what is required. Now, let us go to see the list of documents that is required or needed based on different situations. All right, we're here right now. So why are you visiting Canada? So click on that box. It's going to take you, I'm going to say, to visit as a tourist. Do you qualify for fully vaccinated traveler exemption? I'm going to say yes because I'm fully vaccinated. If you are not, click no. Now, these are the documents that you need to come with, or when you make your application, these are the documents that are required in addition to what you are submitting. So this is not an exhaustive list of all the acceptable proof of support for your visa. It just gives you a guide. And again, it says even if you submit all the documents listed here, there is no guarantee that will approve your application. So one is your proof of vaccination. You have to upload that and submit it with your application. You see where it says required. It shows either a yes or a no. So for proof of vaccination is required yes. Your arrive can receipt is required, so yes. Your travel history, so no, optional. So it doesn't matter if you have never traveled before. It says it on here that is an optional thing. And you submit with your visa application. The next one here is your itinerary. Is it is it required? It says no, it's an optional document. This document shows how long you plan to stay and what you do in Canada. I recommend you add it, but it says no. Account statement, it says is optional. It helps the immigration officers to understand if you have enough money to support yourself. I would recommend you add that, but it says here that it is not required. Okay. Now let's check the other document. And again, it has to be at least 6 months of account details. So don't put money in today and take it out tomorrow. The officers will not allow that. Your identity document, which is yes, is required. So your visa application, so you have to submit that. Then there's a user representative form. So if somebody else is filling your application for you, yes, you need to complete that IMM form. And you also have to fill this other IMM form. Sorry about that. The family information is a very important document. It lists all your family members. And if you have minor children, it's also a required document. So let us just go back to the other screen we were at before, because I want to show you something on there. You can take the time to read this document at your own leisure time. Okay, so we're just going to go back up again because I want to show you something on the page prior to this one. Thank you so much, guys, for your patience. I hope you're understanding. If you have any question, let me know. So back on this page here, how to apply. So this page tells you how you can go about making your application. So we've talked about what you need to do before you apply for a visitor's visa. There's a link there that says check the steps to apply for a visitor's visa. Now, this is the part. It says get detailed instructions for your situation. So when you answer those questions, you can tell you, so why are you applying for a visitor's visa? If none of this applies for me, none of this applies because I want to come to Canada as a tourist. So the steps are: 1, you need to check your document. Number 2, get the documents required, apply online. You have to create an account for that. Upload your documents, pay your fees, and now give your finger. So you might be required to have a biometric. Most people are. And then it tells you about how they process your application. If it's incomplete, they'll get back to you. If it's approved, they'll ask you to send your passport. And then finally, you prepare to travel to come to Canada. All right. I just wanted to bring this one. So let us go back to the screen prior to this one to see how to apply for a visitor's visa. So we're back to that same page again. So why are you applying for a visitor's visa? Because I want to come as a tourist and there's no option like that here. I'm going to say none of the above. All right. And hit just wait. Just click that and get instructions. Now, this would be the instructions for you. It says, yes, I understand and I want to apply. You click on that because you want to create an account. Now, it says to apply online, you need a scanner, you need a debit or credit card. You need to read that instruction guide. It tells you step by step how to make this application so that you don't forget anything. Please read that instruction guide. So it tells you who cannot apply online and apply online if you're only eligible. Please, it says here that we will contact you within 14 to 30 business days of getting your completed application. Somebody thought I was lying on TikTok when I said that, but here you can see it on the Government of Canada website. Okay, now apply for a visitor's visa. You click on that. What would you like to do? I'm going to apply for a visitor visa for myself. I'm going to click on that one. Do you already have an application in process? I'm going to say no. It says you will hear from us within 14 to 30 business days after your application has been sent to them. Now sign in or create an IRCC account. This information here is very, very important so that you don't miss anything. Okay. Now, it tells you can go ahead to read all of this, but you need to create an account with a username and a password. Okay. This portal is called the IRCC portal. It's a new portal because most people are still using the old one. You don't need to use the old one. You need to use this one. You would always start with option 1, which is your GC key. Don't use sign-in partner. You have to use the first one, option 1. So click on it. Once you do that, you see it says sign in. If you already have an account, you can go ahead to sign in. I'm just testing this, guys. Don't use this information because it is not correct information. This is for people who already have an account already in progress. You can sign in. Now, what happens if you don't already have an account? It will take you back here. All you need to do is to click on sign up. Once you do that, read the terms and conditions and click I accept. Once you're there, it tells you need to create a username and a password. So go ahead, guys, click your username, whatever you feel you're comfortable with, and put a password, and then hit the other buttons to continue. If you do have any questions after all of this, please let me know. I wish you all best of luck with your visitor's visa application. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you gained something from it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. Like this video from me. The many likes that this video can get, YouTube would move the video to other people so that they too can be aware of this information. Remember, information shared is good. So please don't forget to share my video to your friends and family and loved ones so that they too can be aware of how to visit Canada. And again, if you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Even if it's just to say, Gloria, thank you so much for this video, I appreciate it. Leave a comment, I'll appreciate it, and I'll get back to you with your answers. And please, if this is the very first time that you're joining, please don't forget to smash that red subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell icon so that you, of course, will be the first person to know when Gloria uploads a new video. And again, don't forget to watch the videos that pop up on your screen. It's very important that you do that. And until I see you in my next video, guys, my videos are uploaded once a week on Sundays. Again, the only time you don't see a video is maybe I'm away or not feeling too well to make a video. And please don't use that against me. I try my best to make those videos every week. But yeah, so until I see you in my very next video, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to tell a friend. Bye.